it's very important for you to know, if you're thinking about getting on your spiritual journey, or if you're just starting out your spiritual journey, or you're awakening, your spiritual awakening, and you're very lost. It's okay. Everyone was lost also on this journey. I know I was. I'm gonna be honest. I know I was. And if you're fit in that bracket and you feel confused and you don't know where to go, just know it's okay to feel this way. It's all part of the process. You gotta learn, and you gotta unlearn. You gotta relearn a lot of things, and you gotta unlearn a lot of things, and you gotta learn a lot of things. And it's part of your journey, and it's all for a purpose. And I want to share something with you guys. When I got on my journey, like I said, the number one thing that was on my path was crystals. Now, some love crystals and some don't. Some accept it, some don't. Some think it's demonic, some think it's, it fits its purpose. My personal opinion is everyone's going to feel different about certain things. I believe certain things been, present itself to us on our path because at the moment, this is what we need. You got to understand, before you came here, everything was already arranged out for you. Everything was already planned out for you. You don't want to not experience because of someone's opinion. You want to do what's right for you and what feels right for you, because if you don't experience it because of fear or someone's opinion, it will keep representing itself to you on your path until you experience it. So that's how it's like, reading the Bible or getting to know the Bible all over again. Before you know about the Bible, you heard about it. You heard the characters, the things about the Bible, but you didn't really experience the Bible. And some of us now, when we're on this journey, the Bible start making sense to us. You look at it, everything was put in place for you for a reason. Your goal is to not judge it by someone's opinion, but experience it and understand it on your level. So, crystals. Now, let me tell you my experience with crystals. I believe crystals, in the beginning, when we learn about crystals, we learn about the house brand crystals, the popular brand, the lapis lazuli, the amethyst, the rose quartz, and we start experience those, the black tourmaline and stuff. We start experiencing those and we start researching it, and and all of those crystals hold different energy. They all have their own frequency, their own energy. They all are alive. They have their own consciousness. You have to understand that they hold memory. It's just like water. It holds a lot of memory. It depends on your level of understanding when dealing with crystal. It depends on the energy you hold. It depends on your environment. It depends on a lot of things for you to see how crystals, will play out in your life. Some people experience crystals and they feel like it's demonic because, bad things start happening, or, certain things start happening to them and they think like, it's bad, it's demonic, it's bringing a lot of bad luck. And some people experience it and they feel like, okay, it's renewing themselves. It's really transforming them, in certain ways. It all depends on your level of understanding. Now, I do believe when we first interact with crystal, or when crystal was first introduced to us, it will bring a lot of things to the surface, whether you like it or not. It will shift your energy, and sometimes it will bring, if your life is a little bit chaotic and you manage to keep your life, even though it's chaotic, and you manage to keep the chaos going, or you've been in that energy for a very long time, 9 out of 10 the crystal is gonna amplify that energy, and it's gonna really heighten that energy. It's gonna bring it to the forefront so you can take a look at it, and it's like, here, this is what we need to change. So sometimes if we hold a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, when we start to use crystals, those energies, those anxiety, depression becomes more. It's more intense. It feels a little bit more heavy because it's really showing you and shifting the energy that's around you, that you need to really take a look at it. Remember, these things right here has consciousness. It has memory. It picks up everything, the energy that you cannot see with your eyes. It picks those energy up and it shows them to you. So when you have these stones laying around, you activate them and you have them laying around and you have them on you, it really will show you the energy that's in your environment. If you feel like when you wear the crystals, it brings a lot of chaos and stuff like that, well, that's because that is showing it's bringing that up, so you could either heal it or understand it, walk away from it, or stay in that environment. Sometimes people feel like, oh, it's not helping, like the crystal's supposed to do majority of the work. No, the crystal's job is to show you, is to communicate with you. It doesn't use words like me and you do, but it can show you through the energy, these are the problem that's around you, and you really need to look at that energy. It brings the energy in your life, like it really makes it known in front of you, so you can do one or two things. You can turn your head and say, okay, these things doesn't work, or you can take a look at it and help yourself, or help the energy around you, or evolve into a different being, or evolve yourself, or reinvent yourself, or basically shift the energy around you. So the crystals is here to really communicate with you. You have to know how to communicate with your stone. You have to really know how to communicate with the stone. When you pick up a Bible, you communicate with the Bible. You read the Psalms and you're reading it, and you read everything, and you start to understand what the Bible is talking about. Well, it's the same thing with the crystal. When the crystal, anything that's around you you have consciousness, you're alive, everything has consciousness around you. Just like the crystals, they communicate differently. The birds, the dogs, the animals, everything, the trees, everything has consciousness, and they are communicating with you constantly, but in their form, in their way. And like I said, for you to really understand the Bible and understand what the Bible is talking about and stuff, you have to really look at yourself and see how everything is, the characters, how everything is playing out outside of you. So it's just like every other thing. The thing is that when people start using crystals and they want, like I said, they want a quick fix, they want everything to be okay. But before things to be okay, they first have to fall apart. They have to, shake the foundation. Especially if your foundation was built on unstable ground. When the crystals comes in, it will show you that, okay, you need to I'm gonna break this foundation down so you could rebuild it in a better way. So to me, that's how I think crystals work in my understanding, because it also remove or bring those energies outside of you when your chakras. So if you have like a lot of anxiety, fear, all this stuff inside of you, it is pulling those energy out, so you can see it, so you can take a look at it, so you could heal it or understand it or make some changes, because they really magnetic. They really, like I said, they're magnetic. They have consciousness. They are alive, just like you and me. So these bad boys do wonders, and they really shift your environment. It all depends on here. What's in here? How do you understand things? My level of understanding may not be your level of understanding. So we can't physically see energy, but it exists, just like you and I exist. It exists. It's a consciousness. It's a thought. So you have to look at everything around you is alive. It's not. There's a reason why certain things are on your path. You understand? Just like we have to experience people and their behaviors and the energy that they project or they give us, it's the same thing. We have to experience certain things on our path. That's how I feel. Now, when it comes to using crystals with your chakras, are like our own personal battery. They're like our own little battery. And you know how sometimes when people would have battery and they we'll put them in the freezer and stuff, or refrigerator. Our chakra holds energy, and sometimes our energy could be drained by the things that we do, our habits, the things that we say, the things that we eat. Our battery get drained a lot, or it gets stuck. And every now and then we have to cleanse that energy, or rebalance our energy, or remove the things in our energy system so energy could flow in and out. So we could, without our energy, we basically we feel stuck, and we know when our energy is very low, because the things that we start to experience when our energy is very low or stagnant. We feel like we're not moving forward. We feel like we're not moving on. We feel like we're not progressing in life. I know I felt like that. So the chakra system is one of the important system in our body. It plays a major role in our life. And as a master Reiki practitioner, I find that when we cleanse our energy, when we cleanse our chakras, we feel different. We act different. We think different. Everything about us is different. If you would have met me a few years ago, you would think this is a totally different person, believe it or not. Cleansing my chakra, or getting to know more about my chakra and do energy work on myself, I start to really remove the energy that been stuck in my chakras, that kept me experiencing the things that I didn't want to experience anymore. So I use a lot of crystals when it comes to chakra healing, because the crystals, once activated, it has the power to pull energy out of you. It pulls energy in, and it pulls energy towards you also. And when you place a stone, a natural stone that's been activated to do that type of job, it does the job. It gets the job done. Because when you get your any stone, it's not meant for it to just sit there on your counter, or you're meant to just wear it just like that. It once activated, you programmed it to do a job, and it's gonna do that job for you, and you have to allow it to do that job. And you can't you can't really control how it's gonna do the job, but you just gotta know and trust that it's going to do the job for you. So when you're wearing a rose quartz stone or bracelet, of course I activate that stone to attract more love, to attract more peace within me. Because the first thing is, you have to shift the energy within yourself in order for you to start attracting it. You are what you attract. So the first you have to do is look at self. So as a Reiki practitioner, I see this a lot. Our habits, our mindset sometimes really affect how we see the world and how we see ourselves. And sometimes that's the energy that's inside of us that needs to be shifted, that needs to be rearranged, or that needs to flow. And when a battery is dead out of your remote control, out of anything, there's no power in it. So you have to treat your chakra and yourself as that type of battery. You got to keep your battery activated. You got to keep your battery full at all time. It's just like your phone. When your battery is low, it lets you know, hey, low battery. It's letting you know. So that means you need to re-up, replug, and you have to bring the energy level high. It went from red to green, and that's the important thing about Reiki, because as a Reiki practitioner, the number one thing you have to do, the thing that you must do, is learn how to heal yourself first, because you won't be able to heal other people until you also master the healing on you. You understand? I didn't know how to do Reiki. It kind of found me. I learned through my own guide, because you don't become a Reiki practitioner. I don't believe in that. I think it finds you, it introduces itself to you, and then you pursue it. You know, just like I didn't learn how to become a hypnosis. I just, you know, woke up one day and I start doing it on myself, and I start pursuing it, and, you know, and I start exercising. With enough practice, I end up learning how to, you know, use that hypnosis for me. And now when we talk about hypnosis, this is another video, but I'm gonna like share something real short. Hypnosis doesn't mean like, okay, I'm gonna hypnotize you to do what I want and stuff like that. Yeah, you can do that, but I don't do that. I do it to the point, like, you know, bringing you to the deep layer of your subconscious mind, so you can see the things that need to be, you know, fixed inside of you, that the things that you need to pay attention to. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say fix, but the things that you really need to pay attention to, the things that's actually holding you back. So it's like a revisit in your subconscious mind. That's the type of hypnosis that I do, and it really helps when it comes down to a spiritual healing. You know, it's like going to a Reiki practitioner is like going to the doctor. Your body will tell you that there's something is wrong, you're sick. It starts showing physically, and that's why you take that sign and you go to a physician, a doctor. When it comes to the Reiki, the energy, it's like an energy doctor, and your energy would tell you, because your body will also let you know, hey, we need to get rid of this energy. You know, your energy is low for a reason, so you gotta seek a Reiki practitioner to kind of help you with that energy and kind of rebalance that energy within yourself. So a Reiki practitioner is very, very good. I'm from the island, so I never knew it was such a thing called a Reiki practitioner until I got on this journey. And the more I learn about it, the more I use that practice in myself, the more I see that, you know, we really need to make this as one of as something that it's part of our life. Like we need to start amplifying Reiki in our day-to-day, you know, life. Just like we wake up and go see a doctor, it's the same way we need to get up and go see a Reiki practitioner when we regarding our energy. And the reason we start seeing, like I said, we start seeing physical sickness, it starts with the energy first. Anything that's like that creates a disease or anything in our physical body, it's an energy. So to prevent those type of things, you need to go see a Reiki practitioner in your area. You know, someone that you trust, someone that you really connect with, that can help you, and that's not transmuting their own energy onto you, but kind of like work with the chi energy, balancing the energy inside of you in your chakra. So I hope this year, a lot of us go and see our physician or doctors, but also we go see a Reiki practitioner, we go see a massage therapist, we go see a reflexology person, someone that does reflexology, and we take care of the spirit, the energy, because that's what holds us, is the energy. So when your energy is low, you can only imagine what comes next. So the reason that crystals and stones and sound healing and stuff is important when doing Reiki is you changing the frequency, you rebalancing the energy inside of you, you realigning the energy inside of you. So it's like the crystal is really like an outlet, like it's recharging your chakras. So with your chakras being low on energy, it's really is going to be difficult and impossible for you to maneuver in society. You will be, that's because, you know, your chakras tend to hold all the energy that you picked up in the world, you know, by engaging in things or by engaging in situations, and also, you know, food habits, you know, all that stuff throw our chakras off. And it's up to us to keep a real good maintenance when it comes to your chakras, because the same way when your phone is about to go dead, you're trying to find a charger or somewhere to plug your phone so it doesn't go dead. It's the same way we need to treat ourselves, because this also is like a computer. this right here, you know, is the main part. It's like the real system in the computer. It does a lot. So with our chakras being out of balance, it really could throw you off, you know, mentally, spiritually, physically. So it's very helpful when you go see a Reiki practitioner. And if you're not too sure about Reiki, do your own research. See what Reiki is all about. When you do, you will see that a lot of things are energy, and energy you need. Just like you need surgeons, you need certain doctors, you need lawyers and stuff like that. You need police officers for different reasons, firefighters, nurses, and everything. You need a Reiki practitioner because they're like the key to the energy that you hold and you carry and that you share with the world. So it's very important to, you know, this year, especially in the season of 7, you know, it's a very spiritual number. We really keep our energy very, very, very balanced. Yeah, especially right now. So I hope this was very helpful. Yeah, so get your Reiki practitioner in your area and try it out. Even if it's for one day, at least try it out to see how your mood, when, you know, because Reiki helps with PTSD, it helps with mental fog and all that stuff. It really, really helps. It really helps. You'll be amazed the power that we hold. Some of us hold within us, because being a Reiki practitioner, you have to have a great amount of power inside of you, and you have, and all of us has it, and we have to awaken that power within us in order to you know, let the chi energy use us to heal other people with our hands. You know, the same way when you go and you get your surgery, the dentist clean your teeth, and you get your massage. It's all that is energy that is, you know, working within the person to bring that healing within the physical. If you are in my area, I do travel in my area, not out of state, not yet at least. I do home visit, so if you're in my area, link in my bio, you could book me for a session, or if you want to know more about Reiki, you could email me at the link in the bio. I think my email, I'll put it somewhere in this video. You could always email me with any questions you may have. If you're on your spiritual journey and you're lost and you need a guide, you need a mentor, you need someone to kind of help you, I'm your person. So thank you guys for watching. Until next time, enjoy.